Right.
So we said, let's go to Macy's.
Right.
Let's maybe go to... Is that on?
Yeah, it's on. I would just hold it, even between us.
Okay. So let's go to, Macy's?
Yeah, we went to... Well, no. It was... we were shopping for Christmas shopping already.
Yes.
And it was... You were like, all right, you know what? Maybe I'm going to buy a gift, a diamond-encrusted gift.
Right.
We were younger and stupider back then. And we go to the Macy's counter where we proceed to meet... I mean, he looked... he just looked like a skeleton, loosely wrapped in skin with open sores on him.
Yeah, it was Christmas. It was a zoo in Macy's, and we went to the jewelry counter.
What was this, 10 years ago at this point?
It was at least.
Yeah.
It was probably at least. So it's a zoo. You can't. I don't know if you've ever been to a department store or a Macy's for that matter during Christmas. At the height of Christmas, like a week before.
It's how you learned fast early on to get your Christmas shopping done either online or months before.
We've learned that in episode 1. I learned that about that. I will never do this again.
Right.
I used to be a Black Friday guy. I'll get into that too. But anyway, so it's basically it's like a prison yard in Macy's. Mm-hmm. I'm not kidding. There's fights breaking out. I'm serious.
Yeah.
There's people screaming over
North Face coats and
pulling things from each other. There's people fighting over who is next in line. People yelling at employees yelling back. It's a complete zoo. So we're just waiting patiently at one of the jewelry counters, and they're severely understaffed. You can see the people, the frustrations in everyone. And this guy comes over to help us, and you can tell he's been hired for seasonal work.
Oh, yeah.
I think either that or he's been working at Macy's. It's one or the other. He's been working at Macy's for 90 hours. And he knows shit, or he's been working there for 90 years and he ain't gonna take shit.
Right.
I don't know which one it was.
He may be Tom Macy or whatever the name of the guy is.
Right.
It might be him.
He looked like, from what I recall, he was an old dude.
Oh, but old, properly old.
85.
Yeah.
I think if you remember, in the classic Seinfeld episode, I know you don't, but Agent Bookman, the library cop that comes after Jerry, he's a well-known character actor. And he's the guy that was like, you and your good time friends drawing all your pee-pees and wee-wees on books. He comes after Jerry because he sees a book is overdue. He got to show you that. Anyway, he looked like that guy, but like double his age. And he is walking around. He's in a shirt and tie. His tie's undone a little bit. He has a fresh wound on him. He's cut.
Like an open sore was just on him.
An open sore, and then I think he had some bandages too. He was not even he was bleeding.
Right. It was like he came from Geriatric Fight Club.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And he comes over. He's like, "Yeah, what can I do for you?" I'm like, "Hi, how are you? I'm looking to buy a pair of diamond earrings." I was so overly polite.
Right.
Because I really wanted help, and I could tell the situation was bleak. And I said, "Hi, how are you? Merry Christmas. I'm looking to purchase a pair of diamond earrings, studs, and this is my price range. I'm looking to spend, I guess somewhere between, I don't know, $1,000 and $1,300, $1,500. I don't know. And I don't know much about diamonds, so is there anything that you could show me?" Yeah, he's not even. I haven't told this story in a while, so jump in anytime.
Yeah.
But no sooner than he's really not interested in what I have to say.
Well, he's flummoxed.
Yeah.
The guy is overwhelmed to the point of instability. He's just, people are screaming at him. It probably was reminding him of a foxhole he was in at one point.
Yeah, but wait, we're also now painting this picture to have sympathy for this guy when he was an asshole. He was a real asshole, this guy. He was a real number.
Don't forget, you're right. We're setting him up as an overwhelmed old codger, but he was probably a prick his entire life.
He definitely was.
Right.
And we didn't come in hot. I didn't come at him, and it's one at a time.
Sure.
And we waited our turn, and then we're very pleasant. And he no sooner than I was talking, he was like, yeah, whatever. He just whips out a bunch of diamonds. So I'm like, okay. So I'm looking at a couple of pairs, and this pair is $700, this pair is $1,000, this pair is $3,000, this pair is $1,000. And I say, all right, so for example, why is this? These look identical. Why is is this $500 more than that? They're the same exact. They look identical. Right. He had no time.
Right.
He had no time to answer a single question about diamonds.
He tried to throw diamond babble speak at us. At first, he was like, the color, the cut.
Yeah,
it's the cut.
It's color and cut. It's color and cut. I said, no, I've heard that before. But what I'm saying is, this looks like the same color and the same cut. Like, can you just explain the difference? And he said, well, what do you want me to tell you? They're diamonds. So I look up at him and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, yes, I know they're diamonds. I just asked you for diamonds. I know what diamonds look like. I know these are diamonds. I'm just asking you, like, can you just explain to me a little bit further? And he's like, oh, God. He's like, no two diamonds are alike. So I was like, oh, all right.
Well, you jumping a step back.
All right.
Do you remember we were like, I was like, how do we even know these are good diamonds or not? And
I don't came after.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He pulls out, it looks like something that Egon Spengler invented for the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
It's like a black box with a diode sticking off the end with a light, with like a blinking light.
I've never seen anything like it.
Right. It sounds like it's like a prop maker for Star Trek in the 60s would make it to read aliens. Like, that's what it looks like. And he goes, look. He goes, they're diamonds. Look, I touch this, and he touches the tip of the diode to the fucking diamond, and the light goes red. He goes, that proves it's a diamond.
Right. I looked at you. I would love to have a picture of my face when I looked at you. I looked back at him, bleeding. And I said, what is that? And he's like, it's a machine that tells you it's a diamond. He starts yelling. He starts raising his voice.
I mean, so much so that other people are looking over.
Yeah. I'm like, well, just because you put that up to the thing that turned red, what was the process there? Like, what? I said,
what chemical reaction occurs? Anything?
What the fuck? Like, it just went beep, 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 and it turned red. And I was like, I've never seen this. I said, that's not even here nor there. I wasn't questioning that it wasn't a diamond. Like, I was asking you to just explain the difference between the two and a little bit about diamonds. I wasn't, like, accusing you.
Right. And his answer was, look! And he touched it back to the diamond, and the light went back on.
He's like, look, I just told you, it's red light. That means it's a diamond. And I was like, I'm sorry. Am I out of line right now?
Right.
I said, you're a diamond salesman at a diamond shop. I'm looking to buy a diamond. I was like, I'm about to spend $1,000, and I can't ask you. I can't meekly request slight
clarification on the basics of diamonds,
on what I'm about to purchase. Like, I can't even, like, I'm talking about the difference in spending $500 here.
Again, at that age, in your mid-20s, $500 is a lot. It's a lot of money now.
It's a lot of money now.
Right, but back then, it's an almost insurmountable amount of money.
Yeah. I was trying to get, like, a really nice gift. I was trying to do something nice.
Right.
He goes, oh, God, Jesus. No two diamonds are alike. And he just walked away. Like, he just walked away. Like I was flabbergasted.
Well, no, he was that. Do you remember the full explanation he had? He's like, diamonds are like people.
Oh, I thought he said snowflakes.
No, diamonds are like people. No two are alike. We just started laughing in his face. We were like, what does that even mean? Like, what does that mean? He's like people. No two people are alike. No two diamonds are alike.
Mind you, he's 85 and bleeding. And there's all sorts of, like, prison shit going on around us. Like, women are punching each other for, like, fragrances. It was insane. It was like this little. It was like in the midst of chaos. I wish, like, a cartoonist would draw the scene. Like, it was just like, it looked like the battlefield from Braveheart. And in the middle was an old man, a bleeding old man, and two young people just speaking about diamonds.
Diamonds are like people. No two are alike. He was screaming so loud that, like, his coworkers were coming over and being like, is everything all right? Like, we thought so.
There's no way that guy... There's no way he's alive today.
No, he's definitely dead. You can't get that angry at, like, the ABCs of diamonding. And
mind you, I was angry and also we were in all of our glory with this guy, and angry at the same time. Right. but there'll never be another person like him.
Well, no two people are alike. Sal. They're like diamonds.
And now he's gone. So, I wish you would have befriended him, but so I buy some diamonds from him, and I forgot that part. I bought them. This motherfucker sold me diamonds. The guy who wanted to give me better than his best price, I say no to. The guy who gives me fucking hepatitis, I'm like, where do I sign? So I buy the diamonds from him. I spend like $1,100.
Right.